Recording. All right, I've got a Sig P320 M17. Magazine is clear and empty. There's nothing in the chamber. I saw this test on YouTube. Let's check it out. I have 3 primed unloaded cases. I'm going to try the first time without manipulating the trigger, with the thumb safety in the off position. All right, I have a primed case without manipulating the trigger, thumb safety. That's on, that's off. I cannot replicate that fire. All right, do me a favor, pause it. Magazine is empty. There's nothing in the chamber. Weapon is clear and safe. Unloaded, primed case. There we go. Got it locked over the case. All right. So I'm going to use the Allen wrench. First, I want to just take it to the wall and leave it right there and see what happens here when I take it just to the wall, and if I can manipulate the slide into firing from that position. I'm not getting any reaction here at all. All right, pause. All right, pause. I even have a bigger Allen wrench now. Still have a primed unloaded shell in the barrel or in chamber. Magazine is empty. This is just the free play to the wall. I'm going to stick this Allen wrench in to hold up that free play. Let's see if we can make this fire. Still has the primed, let me show you, unloaded cartridge. Try this again. So, I am not a Sig dealer. I am not associated with Sig. I am just trying to replicate a problem that I've heard about and see if we can do this. All right, I am at the wall. No finger on the trigger. Nothing going on here. Let's try it with thumb safety on. My assumption is it's not going to work here at all. In fact, let's pull the trigger. Thumb safety on. You get nothing. Thumb safety off. Let me pick up this Allen wrench that fell. All right, he said that he was taking it 1 millimeter past the wall. So let's see if I can manually do that. I want to prove that it's unloaded. The primer functions. This is another primed, unloaded shell casing. I didn't mean to scare my cameraman. Once again, going to take the trigger to the wall, push this up in there. I am not able to replicate it. Hang on, I'll be back with the screw. All right, again, we've got this Sig Sauer P320 primed, unloaded case in the chamber, empty magazine. This time I've got a screw, just like the man on YouTube did. So, here we go. Put the screw in. He was taking it a millimeter past. Now let's see what happens. I'll be honest, I was expecting it to go off. Come on. Puppies wanted to come in. I was expecting it to go off. All right, I'm going to tighten the screw a little bit more. Get it just a little bit past the wall then. Still getting nothing. I'm going to tighten this screw a little bit more. Let's take up that trigger slack a little bit. Or not slack, I guess, but pressure just a little bit more. All right, I want you to see how far I've got that screw in there. I'm going to take the screw out so you can see how much of it was in the trigger itself. There's how long the screw is. Get my fat fingers out of the way here. That is just the tip. Haha, just the tip. And I'll show you how far I had it again. So that's the wall. There's the wall. I'm going to try a bigger Allen wrench. I'll be right back. All right, I've got a bigger Allen wrench this time, and my dogs are fighting. This Allen wrench is actually going to force the trigger. I'm afraid it's going to go off while I'm holding it, but it's going to force the trigger back a little bit more. All right. Woo! Now I was actually afraid that it was going to go off while I was doing that. So now I've got the trigger depressed more than I've had it before. Now let's see if we can make it go off. Nothing is happening here. I'm going to try it this way. Put it in this way. Do me a favor. Point the camera down here. You got it down here?
Got it down there.
All right. Allen wrench is still in Watch this. Beating up my countertop. I still can't make it fire. Just to prove that it will fire, it does shoot. However, this particular one does not seem to have the safety issue that the one on YouTube has. I'm not saying the guy was wrong. I watched him replicate that 5 times. I am saying it's possible not everyone is bad. I think SIG does have some things that they need to answer for. But it's also possible that that one was a off standard also. I'm not a huge SIG fan. I like my 365. 320s aren't that great. But I don't think this one fails the safety test. Thank you.